Hey, it's Steve Kyler with your 2010-2011 New York Knicks season preview. A season ago, the Knicks were just not a very good basketball team. Not much that happened last year was about last season. 29 wins was all the Knicks were able to amass in the season because really the message was all about wait till next year. The Knicks, of course, made every move possible to try to dump salary, try to move off contracts to make sure they had as much cap space as possible coming into this summer's free agency class. They did not have a first-round draft pick. That pick went to Utah. So it was really second-round draft picks the Knicks were talking about. Ended up with three of them. They were very good selections. Picked up Andy Routens from Syracuse, Landry Fields, who ended up being a very good summer league player, and Jerome Jordan. Jerome's not going to be part of the Knicks this year. He's already agreed to a contract overseas. He may be part of the Knicks in the future, but when you looked at the summer league play of Andy Routens and Landry Fields, you know that these guys are going to have a role in Mike D'Antoni's offense. They were very good, solid players in summer league. So a couple of gems there for the Knicks in the second round. Really weren't the sexy names maybe some of the Knicks fans were hoping for, but could end up being very good role players in Mike D'Antoni's system. The offseason, of course, was about free agency. The Knicks made the run hard at LeBron James. We're trying to get at Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, hoping to hit the home run. They swung hard, but ultimately they missed. LeBron James opted for Miami, and the Knicks moved on to Amari Stoudemire, grabbing him from Phoenix. It was a sign-and-trade deal, really, so that Amari could get as much money as possible and leave a little bit of wiggle room for the Knicks to make other transactions. They've bet the farm that Amari Stoudemire can be the catalyst player that kind of jumpstarts the franchise, gets them back into playoff contention. They've bet a lot of money, 5 years, almost $100 million, that Amari's the man. They've surrounded him with some interesting players, of course, making the trade for David Lee, sending him to the Golden State Warriors, grabbed Kalene Azubuike, Roni Turioff, but I think the gem of the summer for the Knicks, while of course Amari's the big name, it was Anthony Randolph coming over in that deal. Anthony's kind of been on the periphery of the NBA. He's shown flashes that he could be a very dynamic player, certainly a great summer league player. You look at his body type, his style of play, and you know that he is going to be successful with Mike D'Antoni's up-and-down system. So while it certainly wasn't the sexiest acquisition, probably could be the best long-term acquisition for the Knicks. It wasn't just Amari Stoudemire and Anthony Randolph. They also picked up Raymond Felton, signed him as a free agent from the Charlotte Bobcats. Raymond will get out from underneath Larry Brown, who of course has a controlling system there in Charlotte, get a chance to be more of an up-and-down point guard and see if he can become the next-level player he thinks he can be. They also picked up a promising Russian prospect in Timothy Moskov. You know, Timothy looked very good in the World Championships in Turkey. Looks like he could be a player. A 7'1" center is always a good thing, and with Amari Stoudemire not being the best interior defender, Timothy certainly has his work cut out for him. He's a bit of a project. Don't expect great things from Timothy as a rookie, but again, he's been playing internationally, he's been playing professionally for a couple of years, so he could be one of those upside players. Everything for the New York Knicks this year is about win now. You look at the situation with an owner like James Dolan, who is not proven to be a patient individual when it comes to winning. He's a couple of years into the Mike D'Antoni, Donnie Walsh situation, and you just see with 1 year remaining on Mike D'Antoni's contract, 1 year remaining on Donnie Walsh's contract, it is all or nothing this year. If the Knicks don't get back into playoff contention, earn that playoff spot, you could probably see major shakeup coming in New York, at least in the front office and the leadership situation. So everything really kind of rides on the health, durability, and impact of Amari Stoudemire. The Knicks bet hard. They bet a lot. They bet it all on Amari Stoudemire. So we'll see how it all shakes out. I'm Steve Kyler. That was your 2010-2011 New York Knicks season preview.